speaking of noise, you mentioned that people like Dan Priestley, Stephen Bartlett, there's many more people starting to get on the board with the personal branding side of things at the moment. Are you worried that it's going to become too noisy? Everybody's talking about their cappuccino, do you know what I mean? Is that a worry or not?
In our sector, it's not, because we are so behind the curve, and you're very tuned into these personalities, Stephen Butler, Daniel Priestley, as am I follow them. So we see a lot of personal brands. In our sector, I haven't come across people that, personal branding is still quite new. So we have a lot of ground to cover, which is great. And it's like any change that has come to social media, really. Yeah. People are moving more towards personal brand. Great. It's going to take a few years. And before it gets saturated, there will be something new.
There will be. Yeah. There will be. I mean, for me, when I was thinking about this journey myself, and I looked at, I kind of started looking back over the years and CEOs, personal brands and stuff. Richard Branson. And I was sat there thinking to myself, this has gone on for years. Richard Branson did it in a way where he was flying off in hot air balloons and sailing the Atlantic and doing all sorts of crazy, into space. Clearly, that was his own company. But all that is really just a personal branding exercise where he's just stuck a big Virgin logo on the side of it and stuff. Absolutely.
He's one of the pioneers. I mean, actually, I was watching a documentary the other day. Who was it? The home lady. Oh gosh, it's not coming.
You'll find it. Scott will find it for you.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Is it Martha Stewart? It might be. And they were saying, well, she was the pioneer of personal branding. Because all of these brands that, are at least 20 years old, where we are very familiar with the owner, think, Bill Gates, think Steve Jobs,
not Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. Not all the big brands that we consume are, we're not aware of, like, the owner, the CEO, etc. No. But with those, we're very aware of the person behind it, and we follow them and we engage with them. And that is undoubtedly linked to the success of the brand, regardless of whether we like the individual or not.
I agree. And like I said a minute ago, Piers Morgan, like him or not, I mean, and I think he's probably, a large part of his tactic is to be polarizing, especially when he says Ronaldo's a better player than Messi, but that's a different thing altogether. But, he will come up with comments like that to be polarizing. Now, I think the personal branding thing has been going on for years. It's just changed. The medium has just changed. Can we talk about some case studies?
Of course.
You don't have to mention names, clearly. There's a confidential nature. Give me some stories of success you've had with people. Yeah. And if you have it to mind, I'm conscious of throwing this just at you out the blue, but some figures. What does that mean to their real life business? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm so happy that I've got many. So collectively, my clients have generated, I need to update the figure, but well in excess of £120 million worth of pipeline. So some great examples are, I worked with somebody who was a regional director, workplace office fit out, and within 3 months, they generated £2 million worth of pipeline, which converted into 750K of work at that point, just from their personal brand. So this is all on top of what they were already generating. I've had somebody recently that I've coached. He is a project manager in the automotive space. And this was record time. So in about 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, he had 2 opportunities on the table, one worth 4 million and the other one worth 20 million.
Epic.
Absolutely incredible. And obviously the conversion is something that happens afterwards. Yeah. But what happens with personal brand is that any leads that have been generated through your personal brand, because the trust is much greater than, somebody having found your business on Google or maybe through a matchmaking service or something like that, they've spent some time with you already. So by the time they sit down with you, the conversion rate increases because they're already...
Well, there's trust, right? You've not gone through that whole pitch, Dragon's Den style, where you walk in, shake hands and say, right, now let me tell you why you should work with us.
Yeah.